Today we're going to make this cute bat bookmark craft. So to get started, you're going to need a pencil, a ruler, some paper in black and white, and here I have some googly eyes. If you don't have those, that is okay, we can make them. Now I'm making a black bat, so I'm going to take my black piece of paper. If you want to make a different color, grab a different color. And we want to measure. What we want is to start off with a square. You can measure any size square you would like. If you want a big bookmark, you're going to measure a bigger square. A smaller one, you can measure a smaller square, but I'm going to use a ruler and use centimeters today, and I am going to mark off 15 centimeters. So I have my 15 centimeter mark, and then I am going to draw a line right where I made my mark, and then on that line, I'm going to line up my ruler again and tick off my next 15 centimeters and draw a line that goes across. So that will be 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters because we are making a square. If you're using inches, that's about 6 inches, so you can also do that. Once you have your square drawn out, you are going to cut that square, and then you are going to use that to do some folding. So what you want to do is take that square and kind of pivot it a little bit to the side so that it now looks more like a diamond or a rhombus. You're going to take the bottom and fold it up to the top. So now you've created a triangle. So you fold it from the bottom to the top. Then you're going to go to the left side and you're going to fold that up to the top. So I took the left side and I went to the top. I'm going to do the same thing on the right. So I'm going to take the right side and gently fold that up to the top and just push down so everything is nice and creased. Okay, and then I'm going to let those go again. So I'm just going to pull those down. I'm going to go to the top of my triangle and you'll see that there are 2 pieces here, 2 layers. And I want to just pull down the top layer. So I'm going to pull down the top layer so that matches right to the bottom. So all I did was pull it down, and then I'm going to go back to that left side. I'm going to pull it up and I want to slip it inside that top layer that I just created. So I'm just slip it inside. You do have to maneuver it a little bit, squish your fingers in there just so that it layers up nice and straight. And then once you have that, go to the other side and do the same thing. So you're going to pull over at the other side and then just fold it over. It's almost going into like a little pocket. It is a little bit finicky, so just do your best. Keep going. Don't give up. You can do it. And there you go. You have a little pocket. Okay, now that you have your little pocket, we're ready to decorate. So to do that, I'm going to start with my white piece of paper, and I am going to just cut off a little piece here and fold it in half. I'm going to make my fangs. And to do that, we fold it in half, grab a pencil, and you just draw some long, thin triangles. I'm also going to draw a circle on here, and that's for those of you who didn't have the googly eyes, so that way you can cut that out. So I'm going to cut out my fangs, and then if you don't have your googly eyes, go ahead and cut out your circle as well. Then I'm going to grab my other black paper. These are going to be my bat wings. I'm just going to trim this off. If you want a different color, grab a different color. So whatever you're using for your wings, you're going to grab that piece and you are going to fold it. So I'm folding this in half. You'll notice every time we fold this or fold a piece of paper in half like we did with the white piece of paper, we're going to cut once and end up with 2 that are the same. So that's what we're doing here. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to start on one side. I'm going to draw a big curve to the other side. Then so a big curve from left to right. Then I'm going to go back to where I started and draw little mini curves, 3 of them, up and down, up and down, up and down. Now for those of you who can't see that, I'm just going to grab a yellow here and show you that I drew a big curve and then I went underneath and drew 3 little ones, and then I'm going to cut those out, and because I folded, I am going to end up with 2 that are congruent, same shape, same size. Your bat wings don't have to look like this. You can create your bat wings any way you would like. Then I am going to take my glue and I am going to put a little bit of glue on one of my fangs and glue it underneath that little pocket that we created so it's just sticking out. And then I am going to take my glue and glue a little bit on my wings and put those in behind my bookmark. So one on one side and one on the other. And then I am going to glue my eyes on. Now, remember this piece of paper? If you don't have eyes, go ahead and cut that out and then put little pupils on and glue those on. If you do have eyes that are googly, then you just will put those right on your bat. And there you have it. You have your bookmark. So right where my hand flips in here, this is where, so I'll just show you where my hand goes. That is where your bookmark goes on the corner of your page. Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have